First off, we like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone, teaching real well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to a hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dawaba.
Brother Michael Warrior.
And we the brothers from GMS Chicago here, and coming right back at you with a little lesson. And I got Arrows of Indignation 1442, and he got Confessions of a Rapper. Let's listen to what she has to say. And this Sukiana, and this brother always put out some good videos. Good things to do lessons to, and this is just one that I couldn't pass up. Because hey. We sit up here and say, man, hey, you Jakes, man, don't understand, man. Hey, look, man, this is not your rest. This world is not for you. A lot of y'all sit up here and y'all take these gifts, for this fame and fortune, and guess what? It leads to disaster. So, hey, I'm going to sit up here and let her play. Let this play. It got the Copyright Act already of 1976 in it. So I'm going to just say Copyright Act of 1976. I'm not using this for no financial or monetary gain. I'm just using this for strictly education and teaching purposes only. So with that, we're going to let this play. I'm only going to let probably the part of it play. You can listen to the rest of it. I just want to get to the main point with Sukiana. It's another part to it with another young lady. I don't need to listen to it. But, we'll see where the spirit goes. Here we go.
I want to tell y'all I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream, and I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed myself to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. It's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, and it's just like to the point where I don't even know, like I can't. I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me. I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and I lost passion. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this. And I'm just ready to go back to school. I'm just ready to move away and go to school. I just want to tell everybody I'm sorry. And I won't be making any more music until I'm out of this contract. And who knows if that'll ever happen? Who knows if that can ever happen? I don't know. I done prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I don't even know if God can hear me at this point. But I just made the biggest mistake that I ever made. And I just hope, if you're an artist, make sure you have an attorney to read over your contract, and don't let the person that you signed it to pick the attorney. Don't let them pay for the attorney either, because the attorney working for them. But I just lost my passion for this, and I'm just gonna go back to.
Your favorite rapper then gave up that butt, alright, then gave up that booty to a rich, Jewish music executive. How many of you would be willing to give up that butt to live a comfortable life? There's a lot of.
This is all she really said. She made the point the moment she came on. Hey, that favorite rapper of yours gave it up. So, hey, you know what? And these motherfuckers do a lot of lewd shit and a lot of fucked up shit, man, just to get that money, just to get that loot. You sell your soul, you give your, you give your anything for that money, man. Now I'm not gonna really make this about Suki, but we are gonna get this scripture right quick. Because what she said she did it for her family. She loved it. She was sitting up here doing it for herself. They do it for their fame and fortune. So, hey, we're going to get this scripture real quick, make a point about it, and then we're going to go to these other scriptures. So you got it.
Yeah, this 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth for pleasure is dead while she liveth.
You got it.
You know, and that's the thing. You know, she said her dream was to become a rapper. She wanted to live that, you know, that fame and fortune. You know, get the money, get the bag, and all that. But she ended up selling her soul, and she had to do probably acts that she wasn't, you know, uncomfortable with, and now she regretting it. And now she's saying she don't know if she gonna be able to get out this contract. So she gonna have to keep doing that until whenever they, you know, see fit they want to be done with her. And so you could just see it, you know, you can see it in a lot of these women's eyes too. You know, not just her, but like when they, you know, when they in pleasure, they living in the flesh. They they stripping, doing all types of wickedness. Being promiscuous. They could just see that the life not in them no more.
You know, yeah, man. So here she is, now she crying and begging. You know, and who am I to say, man? The Lord might have mercy on her. I mean, if she really sincere, the Lord might have mercy on her. What did the Lord sit up and say? You know, hey, publicans and harlots will be saved, man, before some of these other motherfuckers get saved. So you know, it's just, hey, she might be really sincere in what she doing, fucked up, and she's saying, you know, I don't know, you know, I think, and she made the point, you know, I don't even think God gonna save me up out of this, but hey. God is the all-powerful. He could do what he want, you know. But that's just the point I want to make. With that, I'm gonna grab this real quick before you grab the other one. Let me grab this real quick. This is 1 John, chapter 2. And see, that's the problem with a lot of people, man. This 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 15. It says, "Love not the world." And even though we brought out that point in 1 Timothy, no, we ain't making this about women, but you know, it's just what she said. A lot of these women go into this stuff, man, and they get that money, man, and they. You know, she that living in pleasure, she killing herself, you know, because of that money, because of that fame, that fortune, wanting to live that lifestyle. But here's the point too, and this is just all about 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world or woman, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And the only reason I said and woman, because this says, hey, even though it says man, it's to you women too, you know. It's to you women too. Hey, love not the world. And Suki found it out the hard way. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And there you go, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the pride. Prideful. These women are prideful. And Suki was prideful as hell. You know, lusting after this world, going after the fame and fortune. You know, that's not of the Father. That's of what Esau, this Esau little greedy ass. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. So if you doing the will of the Lord, what's the will of the Lord? This word, this truth. You know, keeping the laws and statutes to the best of your commandment. Fearing the Lord. Us out here on the highways and byways preaching this truth. But with the women. If you ain't got no man, you sitting up here listening to this word and doing it to the best of your ability until the Lord give you somebody. And that's a man of the Lord. An Israelite man, a so-called black, Latino, or Native American, or a speckled bird who lineage go through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, so as a woman, if you ain't got a man, you supposed to be sitting up here listening to this word and doing the best you can until the Lord provides you with a man. You know, point blank period. You know, now you got Suki on here crying, you know, and like I said before, who am I to sit up here and say that the Lord won't do nothing? He possibly, he could. She might be so sincere, so down, and maybe that's going to humble the hell out of her ass. Who knows? You got to go with that other one.
Oh yeah, Con, this is Mark 8 and 36. For what shall it profit a man?
Read that one real quick and see what it says.
This verse 35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Read that one more.
Verse 34. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me.
Yeah.
Verse 35, for whoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake in the Gospels, the same shall be saved.
And there you go. You know, it says take up their cross and follow me. So it's gonna be that burden, man. You're gonna have to take up. You're gonna sit up here and suffer in this truth, man. You're gonna suffer in it. See, a lot of people don't want to suffer, man. She didn't even want to suffer. You know, she wanted that quick lifestyle, that fame and that fortune, you know. But what comes along with that? Headache and grief in Esau's world.
And
regret. And she's regretting everything right now. But then it says, whoever shall save their life shall lose it. And whoever shall lose. And a lot of times when I bring out the scripture, I'm always talking about the MOTB. Because, hey, it's going to be a lot of people who are going to take that MOTB to save their life. And they're going to lose it. You know, but whoever's, but it's gonna be, hey, if you are the elect, you ain't gonna take it. You'll rather die than take that, and that's the main thing. But in Suki, but when you use that here, and when I think about with Sukiana, hey, you know, people want to sit up here and live their life in this place, man. You want to sit up here and enjoy yourself. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, but guess what? It comes with a cost. You'll lose your life trying to live your life here, trying to sit up here and enjoy this world. It comes with a cost, man. It comes with a price, man. Especially when you entertainers, especially when you rappers, you know, especially when you athletes. It comes with a price, or movie stars. It comes with a heavy price. Or even if you big and high in any position in business or something, those things come with a price. And believe it does. You can read that other part, though.
This is verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? You know, so it's like, you know, it says, what shall you profit a man if you gain the world? Yeah, you might gain all of this stuff, but what you had to do to get it. You know, a lot of you see all these entertainers and these athletes, they got all this money, but they not happy.
And that's funny as hell. How could you have everything and not be happy? Because of the way you got it. Go ahead.
The way you got it, man. Yeah, you it's that regret, you know, and it's that guilt that eats you up, because a lot of these people, these entertainers, end up killing themselves. You know, it's always a new rapper, a new person, a celebrity dying over overdose or suicide because of all that regret, man. And then with her, you know, same thing with her. She regretted everything she did. You know, if you familiar with this person, this rapper, you know, that's Sukiana. She did a lot of, you know, she was, you know, rapping, you know, hoism, idolatry, you know, adultery, you know, doing all types of wickedness, and you know, now she probably regretting that stuff because she said she had kids. Her kids probably see this, and you know, she had a lot of stuff out. You know, she had the sex tape out, all type of stuff, and she probably regretting all that. And that's what we seeing, you know, that's what we seeing on social media. We don't even know what they had her doing behind closed doors, and that's probably really what messes her up. That's probably really what messed up. And then, you know, going into that, what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So she had to give up something, you know. And the thing is, you know, we already know what will happen with the men. Usually, what they got to do, but the women, it's probably even worse.
Yeah, and it says, you know, he said, what you got to give in exchange for your soul. So, what you going to get your life back? Nothing. You know, nothing. What you going to give in exchange for what you've done? You know, the wickedness that you've done. No, nothing. You know.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah. 7.
7. So this Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
Now I'm gonna say something about the first part, but it's that second part that really that I really want to speak upon. Oppression making a wise man mad. Hey, we've been oppressed forever. You know. Hey, we in a bad estate. No matter what. Hey, even if Jake's end up here making money, it's at a cost. You ain't happy with it. You got to do things. You got to sit up here and suffer, whether it be, you know, selling yourself, whether it be sitting up here, you know, doing lewd acts, you know, vile affections.
You got to kiss up to your oppressors.
You know, kiss up to your oppressors. Be the laughing stock. You know, they sit up here and say there's 3 types of sacrifices: blood, humiliation, and then the other one, the lewd sex acts. You know, those are the 3 types. You know, and some of these motherfuckers did all of them.
All 3.
You know, now you got some that do some of the other ones, one or the other. But either way it goes, man. You know, when you in that type of business, man, you doing one or the other, man. And but oppression making a wise man mad, man. You oppressed in every situation, whether Jake have money, whether Jake don't have money, whether Jake in a good high position, whether Jake in a low position. It doesn't matter. We fucked. All we have is the Lord. Now that other part, it says, say that other part.
A gift destroyeth the heart.
A gift destroyeth the heart. And a gift could be fame, fortune. It could be cars, hoes, money, anything, man. You know. All the little goodies that you get, your degrees, all those things destroy the heart. What is the heart? And the Hebrew word for heart is lab. Lab means mind. So a gift destroyed the mind. And what is it doing to Sukiana? It's destroying her mind now. All the stuff that she done received, all the things that she done gotten from her lifestyle, now it's fucking her up. is plaguing her. And she don't know what to do with herself. You know? She don't know what to do with herself. You know, but hey, that's what you get, man. You know, what's that saying? I might have fucked it up. It says, if you lay down with a dog, you come up with fleas. And I know I done probably fucked up that saying. I can't remember how it goes. But you know what it is. Hey, you lay down with a dirty dog, you're gonna come up with fleas. So hey, if you sit up here laying next by a dog that's dirty and fucked up, guess what? You're gonna probably catch whatever his got. You know, and that's the same way in this world, man. You lay down with these motherfucking devils, guess what? You're gonna get fucked up like them. You're gonna be fucked up like them, you know, in more ways than one. And if you're a so-called Black, Latino, or Native American, you really gonna be screwed. You know, so you have anything else? You know, hey, man, you know, and that was just something through the spirit, man. I was looking at that and I'm like, man, I had to say something about that one, man, because, hey, look, hey, our people, man, when that time comes, man, a lot of people gonna be sit up here and get themselves destroyed, man, because they sit up here and they trust in these devils and sit up here and follow these devils and sit up here and you know, want to sit up here and get comfortable. You know what? There's one scripture I want to get. You know what? There you go. It popped in my head real quick.
Isaiah.
Micah 2. This is Micah 2. Isaiah, which one?
It said, trust in Egypt shall be your
Yeah, oh, yeah. But this Micah 2:10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Arise ye and depart. That don't mean go to another motherfucking country. No, it means get out of the system. Quit following the ways of this goddamn country. Come back to the Lord. If you're a so-called Black, Latino, or Native American. Because this place is polluted. Everything's polluted here. The food, the water, the goddamn air, the animals, anything, everything you touch. As well as the music industry, the athletic industry, all that shit is polluted, man, with filth and nastiness. You know? This place is about to be destroyed, man. The place is about to be destroyed. You know? And we keep telling our people, leave this fucking place alone. Fuck these people. Fuck these goddamn Edomites. Fuck these heathens. And you know what? Fuck the 2/3 because they don't want to listen anyway. Tired of their ass too. You know? Me and my son was talking about that earlier coming home on the bus, man. Fucking tired of this goddamn place. Fuck these people. You know? But you got anything else? Hey, so with that, hey, man, we hope this was edifying, you know. And, hey, like I said before, who am I to say? The Lord might have mercy on Suki. He might, because she might be humbled enough to get that mercy. Who am I to say he won't? But with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Love honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, we always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharallah and a Bob Ball.
Bible ball.
Shalom.